All right, what's up, guys? It's Daniel with Midnight Movie Trash, and I'm here with.
Joel from Retro City.
How's it going, brother?
Good, man. Good. Thank you for having me on as always.
Oh man, it's always a pleasure. I hear you got a pop up this weekend and a pretty killer holiday Christmas event coming up Saturday and Sunday. Also, you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So Friday we have a Christmas with Blippi pop up. It's family friendly. It's for kids. It's at the brand new Rush Park or Rush Max Park at Ingram Park Mall. So we'll be there Friday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Blippi's gonna be out there in his Christmas attire. There's gonna be a backdrop Christmas, and kids can take pictures with him. There's a small fee. $5 for a single or $7 for many people as you want. Family. Whatever. There's going to be vendors. 12 to 15 vendors have already signed up. They're going to be selling some very cool stuff. From just horror to retro to Christmas to custom light boxes, which are very cool. We have Patrice Cakes going to be out there selling her delicious cakes. Tons of different flavors, delicious if you haven't tried them. And then you're at Rush Park. So you're at the Rush Max Park. So they have bowling. They have a bowling alley. They have go-karts. They have an obstacle course. They have pool tables. They have a large arcade. They even have a brand new Godzilla game in there, large arcade game. Yeah. So if you got nothing going on, I know the weather's going to be off and on, but if you want somewhere dry and have fun versus being bored at the house on a rainy day, come out, hang out with us. It's going to be we're going to be at the main entrance of Rush Max, like where the mall entrance is at. But you can go through either entrance. It's free admission. Free admission. So you can walk in there, walk around, check it out. You don't got to pay to get in. There is a max pass where, if I'm correct, it's like $23 or something like that. Where you can it gives you can do all of the above. So that's pretty cool. I mean, just to go check it out, just something to do. But yeah, we got some awesome vendors going to be out there. So the weekend, yeah. So what you're saying about the killer event? So we got
All right.
we got Ricky and Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night, one and two, the main cast actors. They're gonna be out there for meet and greets. I believe it's 1 o'clock at one p.m. If you want that special photo ops with their full attire, they're gonna be in the Santa suit, with their axe, with the cool backdrop. It's an extra $20, but it's a cool photo op. Makes the perfect Christmas card. That's 1 p.m. Saturday, and I think Sunday is at 2 p.m. But they'll be doing autos and photos regardless from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. the whole day. Vendors will be out there in full force. We got both levels of vendors, upper and lower level, selling a lot of horror stuff, a lot of Silent Night, Deadly Night, custom stuff, merchandise. I mean, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be very cool. Music, backdrops. You got Patrice will be out there selling her delicious cakes. We have Mr. Cervantes. He's going to be doing, I believe he does custom hats, and I think he's doing some Nightmare and Christmas and some other ones. Some horror hats too. He does paintbrushing, airbrushing. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of action. It's gonna be very cool. And then come January, as you saw, we have Kaylee Hotto. She was from the King Kong and Godzilla franchise, the new ones that came out. She's the mute girl that communicates with King Kong and stuff like that. So she'll be joining us for the King of Monsters Fest at Ingram Park Mall. That's going to be in January, and we also have Matt Frank. A lot of people know him. He's one of the best comic artists, illustrators that we know here in Texas. He has a good following, and we're glad to have him back again this year. So that's going to be great. There's going to be a costume contest for that one and all that. But yeah, we have a 3 day packed weekend this weekend. It's going to be super fun. So
Yeah, no doubt, man. Perfect time for holiday shopping with all the vendors because
yeah,
those the retro lights, everything makes perfect gifts.
yeah,
is a good time to go shopping, and then Friday also, the you can let the kids go to the event, and then parents can go do their shopping. But it's pretty epic to get two of the main cast members from Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, and then don't forget Jack Frost.
Jack
He'll,
Frost,
he'll be
yeah,
there too. Yeah.
that's awesome. The three staples from the Christmas movies. Um, Let me ask you, are you a big fan of the Silent Night, Deadly Night series?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I've seen, I think three. Did you? I didn't. Did you know that Bill Moseley was in part three?
I heard about it, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so I need to
Yeah.
rewatch it and see where he.
Yeah. 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 I just rewatched it. I think like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, Bill Moseley. He's like I think he comes in the beginning of it. He's young, so you have to like really. I think you can tell by his voice. You gotta like really look at it. And then 4 and 5, I don't. I heard a lot of bad. It wasn't. It's not the same as 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are the best ones, of course. Three was okay. Bill Moseley's in that one. 4 and 5, they were just like kind of got off the script. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, they go on a wild tangent on those 4 and 5. I know Vestron Video put out a box set of them. I think it's like three, four,
Wow.
and five, and I picked it up. I still haven't opened it. Got so much of a backlog, but I need
Yeah.
now that Christmas is coming around, I'm gonna dive into them. But
Yeah.
4 and 5, I caught them I think on Tubi one time, and I just couldn't sit. Like, no, 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 this ain't working. But yeah, man, and then Jack Frost too. That's
Yeah. They're
that's
like
another
one and
good
two.
one. That's another good one that kind of gets overlooked sometimes. People, when you say Jack Frost, they think of the family one. It's like, no, no, I'm talking about the horror movie.
The
It's like that.
horrible.
There's like that meme that I've seen where they would switch the tapes out at Blockbuster.
Oh,
They would switch
I,
them
I,
out
I,
and freak out the
I
family.
seen that one.
Uh, but that's awesome. And then, Godzilla, such a huge fandom. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
are you a big fan of the Godzilla series also?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them. Well, I've seen them because with my parents, of course. My father, my uncle, they're big Godzilla fans. So, of course, when I was little, I grew up watching. The old school. And it's just transformed to. It's a big thing now. I used to rent the video games. On Super Nintendo, Godzilla. I used to play that. Uh, I mean, heck, it's so funny. I was watching just because of the whole Godzilla thing. I was watching Rampage today, the one with the Rock.
Oh, with The Rock.
Yeah, and plus I got the Rampage game right here. But it's just it's very cool, man. Godzilla, he's an icon. That's
Mhm.
an icon. Character that they made back then. And we had the show last year. And we had a good turnout. People came dressed as Mothra,
Right.
Godzilla, King Kong. It was cool. It was fun. And I think now that we have Kaylee Hotto coming out from the franchise, I think it'll be a good turnout. It's gonna be a better turnout. So we're excited. Yeah. So yeah.
That's awesome. Bridging the series through the decades, you know, back when it started till now. I mean, that's one of those that series that has longevity
Yeah.
in pop culture. Any other surprises we may expect at these events?
No, like I said, I pretty much just put it all out there as far as the King of Monsters. So we have her coming down. We have Matt Frank, costume contest. Another one that I'm excited for is the Mortal Kombat one.
Mm,
Bringing down the five actual video game characters that are actually in the game. So that's going to be a good one. Then you can do the whole test your might. Like it's like if you're in the video game, and what they do is they'll send you the video of you in the video game doing the test your might to by text or email. So that's gonna be a cool option that they're gonna have at the event at the Retro City Game Fest. Yeah, and we're gonna have two arcade one-ups up there. People can play the Mortal Kombat 2. Well, all three are on there, 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna have a video game tournament of Mortal Kombat, hosted by Gabriel from the Nerd Coalition. I'm sure we'll have you and coming soon podcast out there. You guys can do your thing, interviews and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean that was gonna be action packed. We do have a couple of bangers coming up, man. So I'm just waiting for some signatures to be signed, and we're gonna be doing some big announcements pretty soon. And then of course we have the Resident Evil coming up with the Nemesis. Uh, did I tell you about the other Resident Evil event we have coming up after that one?
No, just that one.
Okay. So we have what was it, March? No, July. Okay, so July we just signed Sean the actual Wesker from all
Oh,
from
Sean Roberts.
yes from the Resident Evil franchise. So he's gonna be at the second Resident Evil event in July. So it'll be him, and it's gonna be the voice actors from the actual first Resident Evil game that was on PlayStation 1, the very first one to come out.
Oh, nice.
So we have that Wesker, and then we have that Chris Redfield, the actual very first original voice actors for the PlayStation 1 Resident Evil. So those two will be with Wesker with Sean Roberts at that one. So that one's going to be a good one. So, but yeah, then we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's going to be a knockout. That's in June, I believe. We'll talk about those guests here pretty soon. We're waiting on some contracts to come back. And we have another banger coming up for February. Once that's signed and done, we'll be doing another podcast together and let that treat out. And that's one that everybody's going to want to hear about. But yeah, we have some aces up our sleeve, and it's gonna be a good one this year, man. 2025.
2025 sounds like it's gonna be a banger.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
that's awesome that you got Sean coming. I've
yeah.
had the pleasure of meeting him this year. Super cool guy, real down to earth.
Wow.
Had a great conversation both on camera and off camera with him.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool. He seems
super.
like a cool dude.
Yeah, he seems he's really chill, real laid back, real fan
Yeah,
friendly. So yeah, San Antonio's gonna be in for a treat with that one.
yeah. What? So he was in what? He was in Diary of the Dead. He was
Mhm.
in Resident Evil. What else was he in?
He's got one, I believe. I just saw it the other day. I think it's called There Will Be Blood.
Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
he's he plays a wrestler.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that one's a
yeah.
fun one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. And I saw it after I met him, and when I met him, the dude's jacked. Like
No,
he's
I know. He looks. I mean, he, I
yeah
mean,
he's
just in the movies, he's kind of,
mhm. Yeah, he's built, and seeing him in that role, I was like, yep, yeah. The dude could be a legit wrestler. Yeah,
Dang.
got the physique and
Yeah. Have you seen the Nemesis guy?
uh no, I haven't seen. I know you told me that he's
Yeah.
another guy that's like a big
Yeah.
like
He's
bodybuilder.
he's he yeah he's 6'7" and he's like a mountain. I mean he's big. So
Well,
yeah, these guys, man, they stay in shape, man. They're good for the roles.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. Any final thoughts?
No, that's it. We just hope to see everybody Friday. We know the weather's going to be, like I said, it's going to be half and half. It could rain, it may not rain. Who knows? If it is, like I said, we're going to be out there rain and shine. All three actors from Silent Night, Deadly Night, 1, 2, and Jack Frost. Scott McDonald, he's known for Star Trek.
Hmm.
He's known for Jack Frost 1 and 2. He's in some other movies. Oh man, there was a one that everybody knows. I have to look at his flyer again. But he's in a lot of stuff, so I'm excited to meet those three. And like I said, Saturday 1 o'clock, y'all want to take a picture with him and actually in their Santa suits from the movie with the axe and stuff. That it'll be 1 o'clock, and it's only gonna be a certain time. So from 1 o'clock to whenever the line dies down or it's done, and they're going to be in their regular clothes the rest of the time. So, if you want to be in those, you want to get some good shots in their attire, be there by 1 o'clock on Saturday, or 2 o'clock on Sunday. But either way, from 11 to 6, they're all gonna be doing their thing with the photo ops and meet and greets and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Friday we're gonna be at the Blippi Christmas with Blippi. You can find us there with all the vendors and Bleepy himself with his backdrop and Christmas stuff and fun. Take pictures of the kids. While you're there, check out the new Rush Max. It's going to be there. It's brand new. It's very clean, very nice. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of space in here. It was, I think it was the old Sears, the old Sears building. But yeah, I mean, they have the go karts, you have bowling, pool, the obstacle courses. They have I believe they have food there. I mean, it's very cool. It's a nice atmosphere, very laid back, and the arcade. I'm gonna play that Godzilla game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see you guys Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We're gonna have a busy weekend, but it's gonna be a fun weekend. Come get some last minute, stocking stuffers from the vendors. They're gonna be making some very cool stuff. Retro John, he has a lot of retro 80s, 90s custom light boxes that he just made. He even made some for this weekend for the horror one. So I know he has some Silent Night, Deadly Night custom light boxes. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So we hope to see you guys all this weekend. So
Awesome. One final thing. Where can they find you on social media and keep up with all the events?
yeah, so we have so many events coming out. I guess the easiest way would be if you have Facebook, of course, Retro City. If you have Instagram, I think it's Retro City 210. And if you have TikTok, Retro City. So I post a lot of videos and information so that way fans won't miss. They'll catch us one way or another on one platform. But yeah, follow us on there for some banger events coming up for 2025. We hope to see you guys there.
Awesome, Joe. Thank you so much.
You too, man. Thank you, brother.
We'll see you.
All right.